I used to live in this really old house, the kind of place that feels like it's holding on to more than just bricks and wood. It was built during the Civil War era, back when the streets were dirt and gas lamps lit the sidewalks. You could still see the history in the house itself. The light fixtures had these old gas pipes in them, but they'd been converted to electricity. Every time I looked at them, I'd imagine the families who once lived there, the shadows that must have stretched across those same walls more than 100 years ago. Now, I'll be honest, the house always had this heaviness to it. It wasn't scary during the day, sunlight would pour in and it almost felt warm. But at night, it was like the air itself got thicker, as if the house wanted you to remember how old it really was. One night, I woke up suddenly around 2 a.m. You know that feeling when your eyes just snap open, and you don't even know why. That's exactly what happened. My room was dark except for this faint glow from the street lamp outside. I was just lying there, trying to shake off that groggy confusion when I saw her. Standing at the side of my bed was this figure. Not blurry, not some shadow trick, clear as day. She looked like an old woman, dressed in clothes straight out of the 1800s. A long dark dress, her hair pulled back tight, and this expression on her face that I'll never forget. And before I could even react, she leaned down, placed her hand, cold, weightless, right on my chest. I swear it felt like ice pressed against me, but at the same time it didn't hurt. It was almost intentional, like she wanted me to stay still. Then with her other hand she put a finger to her lips. SHHH. And in that moment I wasn't terrified. I was frozen. Every part of me wanted to scream, but I couldn't move, couldn't breathe. It was like time itself stopped. Then just as quickly she stood upright again, turned and floated, actually floated, straight through the wall of my bedroom into the house next door. And then she was gone. I didn't sleep the rest of the night. I just laid there, staring at that wall, trying to figure out if I'd finally lost it. The next evening I was outside talking with my neighbor. He suddenly looked at me and said, "Hey, do you believe in ghosts?" That alone made my stomach drop. I laughed nervously and asked him why. And he goes, "Because last night around 2 a.m. I saw something in my backyard. It looked like an old woman in these old clothes just floating around. I thought I was seeing things." I just stopped dead in my tracks. My heart was pounding again, the same way it did in my room the night before. I asked him to describe her, every detail he remembered. And when he finished, it was the same woman, down to the clothes, down to the way she moved. We just stared at each other in silence, both of us realizing we weren't imagining anything.